5 reasons why you should extremely pay attention to this particular organ of your body. As you can see on the picture, you will find the second reason is just gonna shock you, exclusively in Nutrition TV. Good morning guys, I'm Josie-K, your tropical nutrition expert since 11 years with 9 books in our collection. I just want you to subscribe to the channel if you're looking forward to improve your health, your weight, and discovering all the secrets, all the good and incredible information about our eating or our African eating habits. So please subscribe to the channel and share the link to the friends and all the mates. Let them know that Nutrition TV has now the English version and everybody's just going to be satisfied, definitely. So today I just want you to come back to a very important organ of the human physiology. We tend to neglect him too much, and I believe it's a big mistake. And you know, to understand the main role of this organ in the human body, I just want you to watch the soap. And the question I want to ask you, what is the main role of using the soap in washing your clothes, in washing your hands, or trying to clean the surface? Why are you using the soap? I believe, and I would like to read your comment down, is that you're using the soap, to clean, to remove the microbes, to remove the dirt. And the organ I want to present to you has some similar role just as the soap. And this organ is just the liver, Please, my dear, write in comment liver, because this word should remain in your mind as one of the very important organ of the human physiology. To understand better the role of the liver in the human being, I just want you to see the liver just as this crossroad, which receive all the toxins from different parts of the body. And the purpose of the liver is really, to process and to detoxify the whole body from the toxins in order to send them out of the body through the urine or through the feces or through the sweating or many other ways. And you have to understand that if the liver is under pressure, a lot of toxins, under pressure, a lot of substances to process, it can be difficult for him to achieve his goal. And that's why you might face some inflammation, you might face some dysfunctioning of your liver. And I'm going to show you some signs which shows that your liver is not functioning well. Maybe this can help you to get or to be already conscious about your own situation. So the first signs that your liver is not functioning good is that you have a lot of nausea. You are just feeling a lot of nausea. Out of the meal, early in the morning, wherever time it is, you just feel a lot of nausea. This can be a sign that should drive your attention, to cross-check deeper. The second sign is that you're going to experience some itchiness, you're going to experience some fatigue, like extremely tired without any reason. You try sometimes to take some vitamins or some shots of energy drink, but whatever you do, you just feel completely tired. This can also be a sign that your liver is over-processing or overworking, and that's why you're just feeling completely tired. And the other also is lower cognitive function. So if you have like some little trouble in your memory, or you tend to forget quite more often than before, so the combination of those signs should basically drive your attention, and it might be very good for you maybe to meet a doctor or to do some cleanses in order to make your liver function well. But now that we've understood a little bit the signs and the reason why the liver is such an important organ, I just want you to mention the 5 major roles of the organ. So first of all, the majority of the hormone in the human physiology are produced from the liver. Did you know, for example, that the testosterone, the estrogen, the growth hormone, with this EGF1 hormone are produced from the liver? So you have to understand that if your liver is not functioning well, or if you're putting your liver under pressure, a lot of toxins, you are basically avoiding the liver to produce all those hormones that you need in order for your body to function or for your organs to function correctly. The second main role of the liver is to produce the bile, and the bile is extremely important to digest the fat. So just think about it. Every time that you've been eating a lot of fried plantain, a lot of fried potato, or anything or any meals with the higher quantity of fat inside, I think that if you remember very well, you will discover that at a level after having a such heavy meal, you were feeling like a little pain here, and this is just because you've been bringing to your body too much fat, and from it, the bile produced was maybe not enough to process all the fat you brought to your body, or your liver was just very tired, to produce bile again and again in order to help the digestion of all the fat you swallow. So the liver is the major organ producing the bile, which is very important for the digestion of the fat. And that's why also some people who have the problem in their liver and that they cannot produce very well the bile will find themselves losing a lot of weight, or will find themselves being very skinny regardless their eating habits. This is because sometimes of the dysfunctioning of the liver, which is not able to produce enough bile to digest the fat. So please take also note about this. The fourth reason is in the liver that the body is able, to balance the cholesterol level. So first of all, 75% of the whole body cholesterol is produced in the liver. So sometimes if some people are facing some hypercholesterolemia, it's not mainly because they ate a lot of eggs or a lot of food which has higher cholesterol. Most of the time, people who were diagnosed hypercholesterolemia, most of them have some dysfunction in their liver, some problems in their liver, which might find itself producing a little bit more cholesterol than normal. And you have to know that it's in the liver that the body cholesterol is produced. So this can also be an occasion to clear up the thought that a lot of people have about the eggs. A lot of people tend to say that if you eat too much eggs, you will have a higher cholesterol. It's not completely true, but the reality is that the whole body cholesterol, from the whole body cholesterol, only 25% is coming from the food you eat. So the rest is produced in the liver. So if you have higher cholesterol, don't make the eggs responsible. Think a little bit more about, question instead the health status of your liver. And the fifth reason is that, as I said previously, but it's maybe important, to come back to it, is that it's in the liver that a lot of body hormones are produced. And here I just want to emphasize a little bit on the steroid hormones, where you have like cortisol. It is produced in the liver. The vitamin D also is produced in the liver. The estrogen, the progesterone, those women's hormones, and the testosterone also are all produced in the liver. So if we take, for example, the case of men, a man who is facing some erectile dysfunction, sometimes it can also be because he has a liver which is not functioning good, or he has already some cirrhosis in his liver, and because of it his body cannot produce enough testosterone, and that's why he just finds himself having a very, very low libido, or a very bad quality of libido. So you can see from those small examples how important is the liver, and that's why I really want to drive your attention in the importance for you, to try to avoid consuming the substances that might potentially damage your liver. For example, the high percentage alcohol, like the whiskeys, the vodka, every alcohol which has like more than 20% of alcohol are very harmful for the liver, or they are giving too much work to the liver, especially if you are consuming them regularly or in a big quantity. So make sure you really pay extremely attention to your alcohol consumption. The second thing is everything that has to do with smoking. It can be shisha, it can be cigarettes. This is also something extremely poisonous, giving a hard time to the liver. So if you're smoking, I just want to drive your attention on the fact that you are not really helping your liver doing correctly his job. The third thing is the junk food, with too much fat, as I mentioned, too much sugar, too much salt. This is a very explosive combination, which is also giving some hard time to the liver. And the other thing is also some medicines. Some medicines are also full of many other chemical substances, which sometimes might slow down or might giving also some hard time to the liver to process them. So please pay attention. I just wanted to drive your attention on this particular organ of our body. And with your permission, next time we will discover the foods that we have to introduce in our eating habits in order to make our liver function very well. But before we separate, I just want to ask you very quickly, what was the main function of the liver which really surprised you? So please leave the answer in the comment. I will be glad to read and to interact with you down there. And before we separate, I just want to encourage you to subscribe again to the channel, and don't forget to give a try to this incredible Kid Detox Bio by Josie-K. It's a combination of 33 plants, all organic, which are going to help you to detoxify, so to strengthen the efforts of the liver, to strengthen and to amplify in a certain way the work that the liver is already doing, because it will bring to your body all the antioxidant and 33 plants which are going to help you to remove the toxins through the urine, through the feces, and to help you cut down, to accelerate your metabolism in order for you to have better results on the weight loss. And the good thing is that it's a non-laxative drink that pregnant women and breastfeeding also can drink. People with hypertension and diabetic can also take. So give it a try, and believe me, you will have your first results, your first effect within the 5 days. So please get in touch with the telephone number down, to order your own drink. And until then, let us meet next time for another video to discover the food which enhance the work of the liver. It was Josie-K, your tropical nutrition expert with 11 years of experiences. Feel free to get the French version of our book collection while waiting for the English one to be available. Take care and see you soon. Share the video and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!